done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like, please, please tell me why you always...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Bridgewater to throw for it. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
All right, now look at 56. Detroit. All right, here we go. Green, 30. All right, now look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
3rd and long for Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's going to let it go again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Watch left.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Bridgewater. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
play of the half. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
10 yards still left on second down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah,
that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now let's go. Green.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
13 yards there on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Eifert, the man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Bridgewater. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And he's got it up and through. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, Leopard. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Down throw for Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And he comes back with one complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Way 90.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing. Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Second down, Bridgewater. That's caught at the 3. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and goal for Britt. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
And now here come the Ravens. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Leopard! Leopard! Let's go! No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Bernard. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
Well, as one of my favorite announcers always used to say after a touchdown, give him 6. Now they've got it, but they need 2 in order to tie. This is why teams spend a lot more time on 2-point conversions, because they've become more prevalent in the NFL.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Play 90.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Charles, in this...
chains.